Yo, 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 it's your boy Mark Goodman, aka the voice box of the block. I'm back with another one, and another one. Sound like DJ Khaled. Hey, I got my right hand man, my big Ace Boone Coon. What's happening, cuz?
Man, what's up, cuz, man? It's your boy Big Norm, man. We in here, man. You know, this excited to be here with you, Brett.
Man,
you know,
we
it's good with
relaxing
you.
and relaxing,
Yeah.
man. I'm having a wonderful day. I finally got off work. Finally got a day off. You know, hard working, man. Gonna get a day off.
It's rough.
Hard work on man. You get one day off. You get a day off, and then when you get a day off, you gotta run around and do 100 different things. But as long as you productive, you productive. But I can't forget about the pod, because the pod is what I do best, man. And before I get started, give a shout out to this wonderful one to pop up on June 10th. What are you doing on June 10th? What are you doing on June 10th? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna celebrate because this is our freedom. But after that, I'm going to the pop-up. I'm going to the pop-up located on Fairview Road, Essence, Touch of Essence. They're going to have the candles. They're going to have the merchandise. I'm going to be there.
Wow.
We're going to pop up. Jesus the Fire going to be there. We're going to pop up. It's going to be on and on. You know what I mean?
He said it's June 10th?
June 19th.
The pop-up.
The
He said
pop-up.
they got the candles.
The candles. They got vendors there. They're going to be cooking there, man. June 19th, the best. Because, I mean, that's freedom. That's our freedom. That's our freedom.
You said June 19th?
Yeah, June 19th.
Okay, bet.
Pop up.
Bet.
Pop up.
Bet. That's a bet.
And guess what? The merch.
I'll make sure I'll be there supporting it.
Yeah, shout out to you. Gotta be the good guys gonna be there.
Definitely.
Shout out to everybody who's buying the merch, picking the merch
Yeah.
up, man. They was showing a lot of love to me, man. That was dope.
Yeah, thank you for everything. Thank you for support.
We're gonna re-up. We're gonna give you more. And don't forget, man, a portion of the proceeds will go to the PS I Love You ministry. They do a great job with the foster kids, man. They do a wonderful job with Secret Santa, things of that nature. So, you know, the good guys show a lot of love, cause we love the kids.
Yeah, cuz I ain't gonna lie,
we love kids.
Yeah, definitely. I ain't
Cuz we
gonna lie.
love the kids.
But I'm gonna give you a shout out as well, man. One thing you always do, man, you always like support like the kids and like the homeless and stuff.
Yeah,
like I give you support for that, man.
You
like
show love and love.
Yeah, that's real. That's real, right?
You gotta do it in a manner that is polite, in a manner that they can receive it. I learned that a lot. You know what I mean? And so, you know, we gonna move forward. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. You know, I know.
I gotta tell my sister to come to the thing you
pop
talking
up.
about.
Yeah.
Did she ever get a candles from your wife?
I think everything got situated.
Wow, that's
everything
great.
Got situated.
Shout out my sister, man. Takes her home, man.
Listen,
support her.
because she got to run for breakfast. Man, we got to pop up. We're going to pop up there.
Oh,
too.
yeah, man. The Taste of Home podcast coming soon.
Simon. I got to get Simon and the rice. And y'all show me love. I'm going to bring the merch with me because a lot of people from Lawrence show me love. We got to get down there.
Yes,
a lot of people
sir.
They're one of the best podcasts, Lawrence and Legends, man. They're going to go around in circus for years because
it's
one of the classic podcasts we did for the upstate. You know what I mean? But other than that, can we dive in on the topic? Do you want to talk about the disrespectful fans? Or do you want to talk about the Lakers? Which one you want to talk first? I want to talk about this.
What you want to start with, man?
I want to talk about the fans first. Fans, y'all gotta chill.
Good, cuz.
Fans, y'all gotta chill, man. Y'all going to the game. You got wonderful seats. Cause I'm broke. I can't afford stuff like that. But cause these guys got floor seats, close to the floor, and you throwing popcorn on people, you spitting on people. I mean, you throwing bottles on people. Like them guys not animals, man. They are real human beings.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something. These 9 times out of 10, like Westbrook say, you wouldn't do it when you catch them on the streets because they going to jail and understand they got money to get out.
Yeah.
They generational wealthy. They generational wealthy. These NBA players got money on top of money, so that little ticket they finna get, or that little fine ain't gonna hurt them. They still gonna have millions out of that. Leave them boys alone. Let them play ball. You pay good money to come to the arena.
The arena, yeah.
To get kicked out.
And get arrested. You done already paid good money to watch the game.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna pay good money to get out of jail. It's bad. But I'm gonna say this right here, man. You know, it's kind of like, man. I think like with the fans, it's like I think everybody been gone for a while, and everybody trying to get back to the basics, and like the NBA trying to make it to where, like, you know, they can start to getting the fans back in.
Yeah.
And these fans, I guess they've been at home so long, and they just can't take it.
They
like
can't,
it's
man.
just, you know.
No, I I don't understand that, bro. You gotta explain that to me. The spit though.
No, you can't do that. That's
explain that to me, bro. I mean, I know how long you've been in the house. I get that. I know how long you've been away.
Spit on nobody.
But what is the spit about, bro?
You can't spit on nobody. I mean, that's total disrespect. You know, man, I got 4 kids, and like I said, one of them, he's a baby, but my other 3 kids, like they old enough to know what I tell them, and I always tell them spitting on somebody is the nastiest thing you can do. You don't spit on nobody.
I think
That's total disrespect.
Like, I think the NBA is lucky. I think the NBA is lucky that Trae Young had his back turned and didn't really feel it. What if he spit on his face? Like what if the dude hit him with the loogie on his face? If Trae Young don't have an altercation, he ain't human.
I tell you what,
he is beyond human when it comes to his calmness.
I tell you what,
if you spit on me in any setting, I got money. When knowing you got money, you'll go to jail a little quicker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got money.
But I'm gonna say this right here. You know, the NBA nowadays, like I say, you know, everything is about social media and all that.
Yeah,
you know?
driven.
But I'm gonna go and say it right now. It's just like the fight with the Pacers and the Pistons.
Yeah, that was
if
crazy.
you would have spit on Ron Artest or even what's my man Jackson, even the cat with the Pistons. Wallace.
Oh my God.
Man, you would have spit on any of them cats, man. It was over.
Man, I don't know how you can leave the arena if you spit on one of them guys, because they coming for you.
You're not gonna leave the arena like that.
In a very aggressive way. And I don't know if you can take that, because them boys coming in the stands. You threw water, you threw that soda on my man, Ron Artest. Imagine would you would have spit on him.
Let me ask you a question.
From Queens. Hey, Ron Artest from Queens.
Come imagine. If somebody would spit on you playing NBA ball, somebody spit on you.
I work a regular 9 to 5 and don't have money. I'm going to jail if somebody spit on me now. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that. You know, I give everybody utmost respect, and you can do whatever you want, but you ain't gonna spit on me. You ain't gonna hit on me. You ain't gonna do nothing like that.
So
I love the Lord or whatever, but
let me ask you, cause you know, like,
that's not gonna happen.
But what you think going on with the fans though? Like, cause there's been a lot going on.
I think it's exact. Which I'm gonna go with what you said, bro. I think it's just they haven't been outside. Now COVID kind of smoothing out the outside, and they just full of energy. And Trae Young, it's a great series. It is. That's what I tell people all the time. That's one of the best series in the playoffs right now. The New York and Atlanta series, one of the best series. I don't know why I do popcorn on Westbrook, because I mean, come on, y'all up. Y'all was up 2-0, 3-0. There was no need for that. It ain't like y'all was losing. It ain't like Westbrook was beating y'all. He was injured. That was make no sense. But I don't think a lot of people were saying that the incident with the Kyrie Irving, when my man threw the bottle at him, that was racist. I don't really think that was racist, because I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be real with you. This is on everything I love. I'm a die-hard Boston Celtic. I ain't never been. I don't know nothing about the racists over there. I've heard a lot through.
You talking about the Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie Irving, yeah, on the Boston Celtics. I'm a die-hard Boston Celtic fan. Yeah. When Kyrie Irving stomped on the court, the center logo, there was a lot of disrespect right there, and I felt that. And if I was a fan, I probably threw the water bottle too.
But ain't a lot, man.
Because you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do it, because it's a lot of passionate fans out there. And I probably wouldn't have threw the water bottle. I'm probably going too far with that. But what I'm saying is, you know, you can't do that. You can't do that.
But for some reason, though, I don't know why, but I always heard it was racist in Boston. Like they say the whole city's racist.
That's one of the most racist.
I mean, why? Like that? Like you'll hear that from down south.
I don't know.
But they say up there.
I got a good friend, Matt Greeley. He's from Boston, that area. He's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a white guy. He's a great guy.
Definitely.
I don't know, but I've never been to Boston.
Yeah, I know.
I want to go to a Boston Celtic game. I want to go to that garden. You know, they got the garden in New York. But who is the most disrespectful? What is the most disrespectful city, NBA city? A lot of people say Utah.
I heard it was pretty nasty down there too. I heard it was nasty. Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
You see Carl Malone on the bike.
Put a mic up to you, Brett.
Carl Malone on the bike with the. I mean, he had to fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but
They say
wow.
Utah. They say Utah nasty, bro. I agree with you said. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say it's between, I guess, Boston, Utah. Who else you got? I think Philly. Nah. Philly mean all.
Philly
don't like nobody.
Yeah.
It's whoever.
Man, I gotta say,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
I just always hear about Boston, man, and like you say, like Salt Lake City. That's really it though, because a lot of people they be like they hate going to Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
I have heard that though. They say they hate going to Salt Lake, man. They say there's nothing to do, and you get called, a racial slur while you playing basketball.
And the thing about it is, what's so interesting about racism is, and we're finna talk about a lot. Nah, we just seeing it on ESPN. It's popped up again. 3 teams have banned fans after in-game incidents. They just popped up on our feed on ESPN, man. So I'm glad that the NBA is knocking these heads off. And because for me, man, like, there's no sense of being racist because, man, we all gotta live and enjoy each other, especially at a setting. That's the last place you would really feel racism, because everybody cheering for one team and everybody coming together. No gender is really recognized when everybody put up for one team. So sports is always a place you can come and it does not matter. We all on one accord, and that's the win. So I hope these. He's going to jail with a Kevin Garnett jersey on. I hope these guys.
Yes, it's crazy.
I hope these guys just learn from their mistakes, and I'm glad that the NBA is buckling down. And I'm pretty sure that they're gonna be they might push the seats back, man. They might push the seats back. What you think? That'll be a good idea,
man, bro? I don't think they're gonna push them back. I think it's gonna be the same. I just don't know what these fans got going on. Like right there, look at that. See that?
Man,
a fan just ran on the court, smacked the bat boy, got tackled.
Yeah,
now he's gonna go to jail.
Yeah, I don't understand.
That's weird.
I don't understand the
social media. Like
Trae Young tweeted talking about he just looking for attention.
Man, that's what and see, I'm gonna go
I don't have time to go to jail for attention.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now.
Cause you got time to go to jail for attention?
No, man, it's social. It's social media. Like everybody loves social media. They would give their life up just to be caught on the camera.
That's true.
And do something stupid.
Yeah.
Like that's terrible. Yeah. Like don't do that, man. Like like. Wow.
I mean, listen, I can't disagree with you, man. It's so much going on social media, and I always try to use it in a positive way for advertising and marketing, because a lot of people, this is free. It's free. Thousands of people can see your stuff for free if you market it the right way, and you could become get a lot done with free marketing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But to come out here just to do silly stuff like that and go to jail, I don't see how you can win. You're gonna have to pay for everything, man. The dude's probably in jail. I don't know, man.
Cause to remind me of like these people doing stuff like that. To remind me of
what's that?
Like class clowns.
Yeah.
Like we was in school and you got class clowns that do stuff to make everybody laugh and then get in trouble. And
right.
It just don't add up to nothing, man. Like, guys, you gotta, be adults. That's it.
That's what you think would happen when you at the game. Like my thing is you have prime seats, bro. Mm-hmm. You have the best seats some of the best seats in the building, and you going to jail. I don't have that much. Cause listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
Where you going, Cole?
Your jail. I'm gonna tell you something. Have you ever? Listen, one time I was in Charlotte. And it was at the Dallas Cowboys and the Charlotte, and the Carolina Panthers. It was my favorite team, Carolina Panthers.
You saw the Cowboys?
Yeah, we was tailgating.
Yeah.
And when it was raining, so we had to park. Long story long, we had a lot of people with us, and I was riding in front. I was riding behind my cousin. Mm-hmm. My cousin Deshaun. He was like, "Yo, I seen him veer off to the right. Boom, boom." He parked in the Pizza Hut. Yeah. Not a Pizza Hut, but like a pizza joint.
Yeah. Shout out to Sean Jones, man.
Yeah. He was some pizza joint. And so me not thinking, I parked right behind him. My wife was like, "Yo, don't park right here. It might be torn." I'm like, man, it's raining. We running late. Let's get to the spot so we can drink. We can eat. We park. Boom. We get to the spot. We drink it. We eat. Long story long, we win. We winning. Yeah. But I want to stay to everybody leave. I'm hyped. Yeah. I want to stay to everybody leave. So my wife was like, yo, I'm finna go back to the car. I said, go ahead, man. I'm chilling, man. I got another bill. I'm drinking. I'm hollering at the Cub, or I'm hollering at Cub, somebody else out there.
Yeah.
And saying, I get a phone call. They just towed your truck.
Oh, hell.
Oh, my God. So
in Charlotte?
In Charlotte. They done towed my truck. And they towed my car. I get back. I get back down, and everybody mad at me.
Oh.
My wife, you know what I'm saying? The car gone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's almost 8, 9 o'clock.
Because you said you was going to stop hollering at my man.
I said, yeah. So after that, long story long, I had to get it, and it cost me like 2 or some change. But the story is, when you go out and you celebrate the ball game, you already pay a lot of money to get there. You don't pay a lot of money for the seats. You don't pay a lot of money for everybody to relax. You don't pay a lot of money at the spot because you drink a beer, you having a good time. And then you got to turn around and take another loss by violating. Like going to jail, so he probably done spent well over $5,000 just because you know pay for the tickets, pay for all that. Then you gotta get
going to jail.
Then you got a ticket. Then you might get a charge because they might charge him. All that for throwing a bottle. That's crazy. All that for spitting on somebody.
But I ain't gonna lie. My man, like he's, I know people talk about the racism in Boston, but really, hey, them boys up there, they mad at Kyrie.
Yeah, they is.
He left them.
Yeah, and he was burning us last night too. That's
you know he was gonna do it. I ain't even being funny. That's where he go. That's what he want to be up there for.
I hate
he want to torch you.
Man, he was doing us dirty. He got cooking. He got
39.
Yeah, he wasn't on early, but midway through he started shaking and baking. And I just put my head down like, okay, it's finna start happening. And Durant started doing what he doing, and next thing put up 144. They said they scored, them three scored 140 points out of the 144.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Hold on, what?
They said out of 144, James Harden, KD, and Kyrie scored 140. Somebody else
out of 144?
Yeah, somebody else scored 4 points on the team.
So really, they just went crazy.
This is
basically.
That's probably what's gonna happen to the rest of the.
And I ain't gonna lie.
It's probably gonna happen to the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. I was talking to Skrill, I was talking to Skrill.
Block.
And
he got a lot of nicknames.
Yeah, he do. He really do.
I call him Danny.
Yeah,
and I call him Block. But Block is one of the realest names you can call him.
Yeah, definitely.
He was always on the block.
Yeah, definitely. I call Skrill. But me and Skrill was talking, and we were talking about the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how a lot of people thought they weren't going to jail, but these guys are it's like, okay, you got 3 superstars.
Okay.
Like you got 3 of the best players in the world.
Absolutely.
On one team.
Wow.
And they're gelling together. Like everybody is playing their position.
They gelling against us.
I mean, they gonna, like I said, and I hate to say this, man. I'm a big time LeBron James fan. Like I said, and Cub. How long I've been doing this podcast with you?
We've been rolling for now.
Yeah, I've been rolling for a while. I know you had it rolling before. I came along, but we've been doing since what? Last year?
Before we was on air, we was doing it on Spotify.
Yeah, definitely. But we used to always talk about, LeBron James and the Lakers, and I know
that was together.
Yeah, and I
first or the second year?
Second year, Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
And I said, cause it's very important for LeBron James to go ahead and win this NBA.
You said that. I gotta pull that up.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta find that on Spotify. You said that. You said they gotta get it. Go ahead, bro.
I said he got to go ahead and get it this year. I said this might be it, and he did it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, and I'm glad you brought the Spotify. Like a lot of people don't listen to the old footage we had, man.
Oh my God,
bro,
if y'all check my Spotify, continue to follow me on Spotify. I upload all my material on Spotify. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the Spotify on your way to work.
Yes,
On your way
sir.
home, on your meeting. Sometime when you work, if you can pop your ear pods in, man, we all over the place.
Wow.
This podcast is never stop its own. You know what I mean? Don't forget about Stephen Davis. Saturday coming up. We still got him coming to the building. You know what I mean? He had
Shout
a
out
little
to
hiccup.
Steve.
Shout out to Steve. He one of the best running back. Spartanburg, best of the best, coming straight out of Highland. Hall of Fame, football Hall of Fame. So you know what it is. South Carolina High School Football Hall of Famer. But let's dig into these playoffs, bro. I mean, I know you want to skip over the subject because anytime LeBron is losing, LeBron, you don't feel like LeBron gonna win. You don't really speak on it. But every time he is winning, he's the best in the league. He's the best. LeBron James, 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 LeBron James. Like that's all I hear from you. Now you don't feel like they're gonna win, and you don't want to say nothing.
First of all, I'm gonna say this right there. I'm gonna say this right here before I continue. I see you got the Carolina football right there. And like you just brought up Steve, you gotta have Steve sign that.
Yeah,
Steve gotta sign that one.
Show me some
That's
love.
classic ball.
She gonna show me some love. Steve, one of my favorite Carolina Panther running backs of all time.
Yeah.
Because I think other than him, you had Foster, who was the double trouble. Then you had who you got now, Christian McCaffrey. I mean,
I like Christian.
Christian, the best.
Yeah. He's a bad boy.
But speaking of the Lakers, they play tonight. Why you keep avoiding me?
No,
they play
I'm not.
tonight. You is. You keep avoiding. You
I
still got the 50-piece on it.
Yeah.
We still got a 50-piece on it. Hey, y'all, we got a 50-piece on it. Big Norm owes me a 50-piece if the Lakers lose the series. And Tuck, yeah, I know. Old boy just got hurt, so you owe me $20 if the 76ers lose. I ain't forgot. I need my money on time. I know I ain't forgot about it, boy.
I'm say this right here, and if we go down, I definitely got you. But I'm gonna go ahead and say,
you don't think y'all going down?
Nah, not to the Suns.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna barely escape. But cuz
I like how you said that.
I think but cuz I'm gonna tell you something that you always have said too. Anthony Davis, man, he's soft. At one point you were saying he was like a Kevin Durant, and then you went back and you was like, man, he's soft.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something about Anthony Davis that I don't like, and this separates Anthony Davis from Kevin Durant a lot. Anthony Davis fall too much. Did anybody notice how much Anthony Davis falls all the time on the court? Like his balance is off. His pH balance, I don't know what is that.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Every time I see, he need to drink some alkaline water. Cause I don't know. Every time I turn around, he is falling.
Yeah.
And that's why he gets hurt.
Yeah.
It ain't that he's soft. It's just when you 7'1", that's a long way to fall.
You
That's
said
like
that,
a tree.
Matter of fact, it's like we just talked about. Pull that up. You said that during the summer. You said he fouled. You said he stayed on the floor.
I keep watching every time
you did say that.
When he was in New Orleans, when nobody watched. And we heard about when nobody watched New Orleans. When nobody staying up watching New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? But now he with the Lakers.
Ain't nobody watching Zion in New Orleans.
It's just hard to watch the Pelicans, man. But not Anthony Davis with the Lakers. I noticed he good, but he fall too much, bro. Did he not fall all the time?
Yeah,
every time he fall. And Embiid the same way. So if these boys keep their balance, they might can stay healthy. But I don't think Shaq fell, but he was so durable.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Big Embiid.
I like him.
I just don't like Ben. I don't like Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons,
he can't shoot the ball.
He's unique, and I understand why he can't shoot. He don't shoot.
He's too big to play that position.
That's it. Wait, well, I see what you're saying.
He was a point guard. What is he? 6'7"? You know, he's too big. He can't do it. Like it's not.
I gotta agree with you, bro.
I mean, it's now. Don't get me twisted. He's a freak of nature athlete.
Yes, he is. That's the only thing to keep him alive.
Yeah, he can't shoot it. He can't, because he can't shoot it. You know, he's not a Jason Tatum.
Nah, he ain't.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, not to jump off subject. Okay, the game y'all cats beat the Nets.
Right.
Jason dropped what, 50?
Yeah,
He didn't drop 50 in the last 2 or 3 weeks. I mean,
50, 40, 30.
He's a ball player.
Yeah.
You know, really, I ain't being funny, man. Really, that's all y'all got. No disrespect.
Brown hurt.
Who? Brown.
Brown hurt. Brown.
Man, I don't know about a Brown.
But worry about Anthony Davis though. You got the Celtics tonight playing at 7:30. You got the Trailblazers playing tonight with the Nuggets at 9. You got the Lakers and the Suns. You gonna stay up and watch that? And they got work in the morning. Cause I'm gonna tell you about the NBA. I'm gonna tell you about the NBA. I'm gonna email the NBA. This is the good guys. I'm real live good guy.
Wow, man.
Hey, around by that time it's bedtime.
Yeah,
like,
it really
10
is.
o'clock, cause I gotta watch it in the morning when I wake up because after 10 o'clock it's bedtime, bro. Like, why'd you waiting on the game at 10 o'clock, man? Run that at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, run it. It's just the
time zone.
It's weird, man. Like, what is it? Like 3 different time zones?
Yeah, 3 different time zones.
It's crazy. But I'm gonna say this about the Lakers. I'm gonna say they pulled it off tonight, and I'm gonna say LeBron James. And right now, you heard it on Al first. LeBron James going for 60 tonight.
I don't think LeBron could score 60 if he tried.
LeBron's going for 60 tonight.
I don't think LeBron could score 60 if he tried.
He gonna pull a mic tonight. And really, I got the free pizza. Everybody listen. I got the free pizza. I'm giving out 2 Supremes or whatever you want, meat lovers. I got it coming from whatever pizza joint you love. And cause I know Cuz got that. Cuz ain't gonna hear. Cuz gonna say,
I feel what you finna say.
Cuz I already know. Cuz gonna say, I ain't paying. That's your idea.
That's my co-host idea.
Yeah.
It coming out of pocket. That's love. That's love.
LeBron James going
Tap
for
in.
60 tonight.
Tap in.
Free pizza.
Tap
I don't
in.
know. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna do it.
Tap in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
That's what
we're gonna do it like
he said
that.
LeBron going for 60.
He going for 60
If he
tonight.
don't go for 60, he giving out free pizzas.
Free pizza.
Tap in.
Yes,
that's a good little situation right
Yeah,
there, bro.
yeah.
That's nice love, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate
definitely,
it, bro.
man.
Hey, free pizza for you gotta tap in on that one.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit him and make sure you hit him directly.
Yeah.
Don't call me. I don't know nothing about no free pizza.
That's classic.
What about the NFL with Julio?
Man, they say he might go to the Hawks, man.
I heard about
Seahawks.
that. I heard about that. That's some cool. That'll quiet a lot of things down.
Oh
Over there.
gosh.
I don't.
But he can't catch.
He don't score enough touchdowns.
Yeah.
You just go. You run. You get 1,300 yards and 2 touchdowns. But you run around for nothing.
Yeah, he is.
You got to get in the end zone.
Man,
now, I take the production all day in certain situations. Don't get me wrong, but I like production in that red. The best wide receivers score touchdowns.
Yeah.
Who can make a play? I can. Who can make a play? I can. Who can make a play? I can. Who that right there? Terrell Owens. Huh?
That don't get appreciated enough.
Terrell Owens wasn't talking about
Shout out Terrell, man.
1,200 yards. Terrell was talking about the touchdown.
Terrell Owens, and
who can make a play?
He doing it.
I can.
And he doing it.
Yeah, that shit.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out my man Timbo. I'm gonna shout him out, but I'm gonna tell you, Bo. Julio Jones been a bomb. And shout out to all the Atlanta fans. He's been a bomb. He can't catch the ball. I remember they played Philly, threw it up to him in the corner of the end zone. He dropped the ball. And it was going to be a game-winning catch.
Game winner.
And they said it was pass interference. He dropped the football. But I'm going to say it right now. Shout out to my kids. They love the Seattle Seahawks. They send them to Seattle. Pete Carroll gonna discipline him.
Hey,
they gonna discipline
him. I'm about to say, now that is a combination you might not want. Now, if you
with,
go to Seattle
with my man,
with Russell Wilson and the old boy on the other side,
Metcalf,
that might
they gonna discipline that boy.
Yeah, that might be a whole different situation. Bro,
they can't do it down there in Atlanta.
Bro, you just said
they got
something.
nothing down there.
Shout out to the nephews. Shout out to them, but if they go,
You feel what I'm saying?
they go out that way. If we go that direction, then you might have a whole different situation.
I love Atlanta, like the music, and it's a big city for opportunities. But as far as sports, they don't got nothing. They drop the ball every time.
Right.
And there's no disrespect to Atlanta. Make good music and whatever. As far as sports, man, it's terrible. Y'all ain't had nothing since Deion Sanders.
Prime time.
Prime time.
Ain't no.
With a Jerry curl with 15 chains on.
And shout out what he's doing to the college. HBCU bringing a lot of recognition. And don't forget, I always post HBCU news daily on my fan page. So check it out.
They still out there stealing from me?
I hope not, man.
I hope not. God, they stealing. How can you steal from Deion Sanders?
Deion a good guy, man.
They stealing from Deion Sanders.
Good guy, man. So I mean, it's important to be able to love people that's doing stuff for you.
Yeah, man.
And Deion one of the best guys that I seen coming through here, because he's always been himself. No matter what he's been through, he's always been himself.
I agree, 100%. Girl. I agree.
Even when he was like, when y'all be like, when I see the gold chain you was talking about, a lot of people might have been cocky. But nah, he was just being Deion. Like, you could probably still see Deion. He'd dap you up. He wouldn't look down on you. Deion was still the man.
Yeah.
They still love Deion. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
What made me bring up the change though? I always bring it up. I ain't gonna lie, man. I do it out of fun.
Yeah.
But Deion was the first cat to ever do that. Like now you see all these rappers with chains around their neck. Deion Sanders did that at the draft, man.
Yeah,
you feel
exactly.
What I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Cause he was in two sports.
Cause let me ask you.
You had to talk about between Bo Jackson and Deion.
And that's a good vote. I wish we could have a vote.
We gonna have a vote. Anybody who is watching this, who was the best two-way athlete between Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders? I said Bo. This is why I say Bo Jackson, because Bo Jackson was more dynamic than Deion. I mean, come on, he ran like what he ran in the 40. He ran a crazy number. Look that up, my fans, my supporters. What did he run? And make sure.
I think Sanders ran a 4.2 or something. But I think
they say Deion wasn't down that long. He just ran and went on about his business. He knew he was.
But I ain't gonna lie.
But
Bo was bigger too. Wow.
But Deion was smooth. I used to see Deion lay out his whole uniform before he put it on. Steroid. Deion laid out his whole uniform from his socks, everything.
Laid make sure it look good.
Just look good. So you look good, you feel good, you feel good, you smell good, you play good. That's what Deion said. You look good, you feel good, you play good.
Wow.
That's what Deion said. You know what I'm saying? And that's real though. Like if I had that type of money, cuz I'm coming with the Cam Newton cleats. You come what you kind of cleats you come with, cuz? I know you gonna have to find Nike cleats as a J's. I know how you a J. I know you go with the Jordan 1 cleats.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jordan 1 cleats. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I mean, I like the cleats.
Yeah.
And cuz we play ball. What kind of cleats you like? What did you have?
I can't even remember, cuz I'm gonna tell you something. I was so unorthodox, man. I had stuff going everywhere. My pants sagging. I don't know if I had my knee pads on. I was just playing.
Because you was a bad boy though.
Yeah, I was tough.
But you went down to the Union.
Yeah.
And you started off on fire. I mean, you started off on fire that game.
Yeah, I did.
You bust for two nice ass runs, and all of a sudden, you bust for another one.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened because you was nice. I ain't gonna talk about Little League. Well, I ain't gonna say Little League, but school ball. Because you were tough, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I say, I remember you and Fat Boy. Y'all was tearing me up in practice one day. And, like I said, I don't talk about myself. I wanted to push over myself. But, man, y'all was tearing me the fuck up, man. But, man, that's just the good old days, man.
Yeah, man. Some of the best memories happen in Little League sports, man. Some of the best upstate memories. I don't care where you at in the upstate. You know what I mean? Because that's where we at. You're going to talk about high school football. You're going to talk about high school basketball. I don't care. You from Anderson, Greenwood, Spartanburg. Man, that's what we do. Because we support our family. We support our kids.
Yeah.
Because we want our kids to be the best of the best. We got high hopes for our kids. And our kids are talented. And that's why I'm doing this pod, because all of the talent you see, we'll your boy from? Zion from?
Spartanburg.
Where Debo from?
Simon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Debo, yeah. Chapman, eh?
Yeah, Chapman,
Yeah. What was Stephen Davis from?
Spartanburg.
Where DJ Moore from?
Shit.
Man, we got, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Spartanburg slash Woodrow. We're gonna slash him on Woodrow now. He about slash.
Where's Sidney Rice from?
Gaffney.
See what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I can keep going on. You know what I mean? Where Tony Rice from?
Woodrow.
You know what I mean? Like, I keep going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could go with R&B artists. I can go with all kind of people. You know what I mean? People from the upstate South Carolina, period. And they all gonna come on the pod. And they all gonna shout out to the good guy. And we're gonna interview him. We're gonna do the best we can. We're gonna show him a lot of love. Speaking of a lot of love, who you going for in these 3 outings in the playoffs? Because we can't leave it. I know we're going back and forth, but
no, we're just having fun, man.
I'm gonna tell you because I know you always, you never want to talk about the Lakers when they lose it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it right here, and y'all can catch me on the air right now.
Cause I want everybody to time in because he keep going over because he said he wants some. If LeBron don't hit you with the 60,
he going for 60 tonight.
Pizza.
We'll set up a area or whatever little spot. You know, we'll set up a date. Everybody, whoever tune in to us, come and get the pizza.
Hey, say it one more time now.
If LeBron James don't drop 60 tonight, we're gonna set up a little spot where there's whatever pizza we agree on, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, whatever, man.
You gonna send them some pizza?
Yeah. Nah, they gotta come to us though.
They gotta come to us?
Yeah.
All right, you gonna give them some pizza?
Yeah,
we gonna meet him at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, Papa John, Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
And you gonna throw a pizza if he don't drop 60.
Yeah, for all the fans, LeBron gonna drop 60 tonight. And this cat laughing. Just watch though. Just watch. When he drop the 60. But I'm gonna say this right here, man. I'm a diehard LeBron fan. I've been a diehard LeBron fan. But man,
that's how much faith he got in LeBron. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's real.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that's real. And I need you to keep that faith because he ain't dropping 60 tonight.
He gonna drop 60
bro,
tonight.
He not dropping no 60 tonight. He ain't dropping 60.
I'm watching that.
I'm gonna stay up to watch that. I'm stay up to watch it because somebody be like, "Hey, Ted Shane, bring me that pizza card." You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna hit
you gotta come to us and win the Simpsonville area. Found in Simpsonville somewhere. You gotta come up here though.
Wait, we back and forth between fighting in Simpsonville.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm gonna say this though, you know, being serious, man. It's like my cousin was saying. Like, he asked me how I feel about the Lakers. You know. Right now, I gotta go in and say it, man. It was very important that LeBron James went ahead and won that the NBA championship last year because, like, that's it, man. You know, when Anthony Davis being hurt and with him being so soft, and I hate to say that about AD because I like AD, but he just don't play up to his potential. And LeBron James is 36 years old. He was gonna be 37 in December.
Yeah.
You know, and I watched him catch one off the rim the other day, and I mean, he was above the backboard. I mean, he's giving his heart out, man, on the court.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when he gives his heart out and he still don't win, the next thing you know,
that's what I'm saying. That's it this year. Yeah, he ain't gonna do it.
I tell people how. I tell people I said, if LeBron feel like he can't win and Anthony Davis not playing the part. You say, listen, I'm finna cash in because I could be a billionaire after this. Because you said, you always say LeBron's going to be the first what?
The first basketball billionaire.
You said that, well, outside of Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? You said, Michael Jordan. You said, like, LeBron going to be the next one to be a billionaire.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm going to tell you what, and I'm going to tell you, can't hate on you because you know what? He going to be all over basketball when he leaves. He gonna be one of the guys that dictate how things gonna go.
He's part owner the Red Sox now.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you think he's gonna get a basketball team?
Yeah, I think. To be honest, I'm gonna go and predict this right now. You know, and I'm on air with my cousin. Like I said, shout out to Good Guys podcast. My cousin Mark, I love this. But I'm gonna go and predict it right now. You know. Hopefully I'm alive to still see it. But I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. LeBron James is going to be the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers one day.
That's good.
You know, he's going to be the owner of the Cavs. You know, you watch this. You watch you listen to what I'm telling you. He's gonna be the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. You watch.
Right.
It's real. You know what I'm
Listen, that's another piece of bet. That's another piece of bet.
Nah, that's really we're gonna do that because that's something that came out my soul. Really, we're gonna do we're gonna do $100 bet on that because I guarantee that's coming.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're gonna try to figure out how to get in where he fit in because you know one of the LeBron James, one of the most smartest businessmen too.
He's smart,
and that's slick. He been talking to some good people.
Yeah,
I like talking to people that tell me something.
And
tell me something good, tell me something new, tell me something fresh. Because I want to be a part of that.
It ain't gonna be like
every time somebody do something, I be looking like I want to be a part of that. If I can't be it, then I can't be it. But I'm gonna try to, you know what I mean.
It ain't gonna be like the Bulls did Mike. And cause that's another thing like we talked about during the summer. Why do you think the Bulls did Mike like that? Why do you think Michael Jordan is not got something to do with the Bulls?
You know what? And they didn't even really pay Mike like that. Mike got most of his stuff, like when the shoes and other things he did. Like and for me, man, I think Mike was so dialed in on winning. Back then, he didn't really care about the money like that. And I hate to say that because he's a billionaire, but you know, would you look at the Last Dance? Shout out to the Last Dance.
Yeah. Oh man, it was wow.
They gotta win a Grammy off that. Listen, Emmy or something. I don't know what they get.
Cub, before you continue, please, can I just say one thing? No. I want to say this right here, man. Cause when you used to come by the apartment during the quarantine, and we used to watch the Last Dance. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That was some of the best times. Like when I think of memories of like my friends, my cousins, like cuz that's something I'll always remember.
Right.
Man, we watched the Last Dance. And I mean it was great.
Yeah.
But continue what you were saying. I'm sorry, I apologize.
So like I was saying, you watch the Last Dance, Mike always talked about winning, man. Winning. He really never talked about anything else. He didn't care about who was hurt, if he was hurt or not. He wanted to win. And I think, you know, back then he really didn't care about money. And that's why I think he's so fortunate now because he worked so hard on his craft that, you know, you got to pay the man. He never, and that's something that you got to work on in life. Like if you work so hard on whatever you love to do, money gonna come.
Wow.
Cause did he ever talk about the bread? What do you talk about?
Beating somebody in something, winning, gambling, smoking cigars.
They ain't never talk about it.
No, he didn't know.
Playing cards, throwing rock, flipping coin. He talking about winning, whatever he's doing, and I think that's what the wins come from. That's what the benefit wins.
Yeah, he was. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I thought about you. What was your favorite part of the Last Dance? Because I ain't gonna lie.
I always say that the Dennis Rodman.
Oh, I knew it. I love that. Hey, what did he do, Cub? What did he do?
Came out there with the pajama with the bill. They had to go get him from Vegas. They let him go. They had to go get him. Like, and then the thing about him, he ended up still. They say doing what he do, getting the rebounds and. Because one thing about Michael Jordan on the Last Thing, he said when it was time for Dennis Rodman to check in and do what he had to do, he did it. And he's just coming off a long night of no sleep and end up with 15 rebounds. That's he knew his role, and that's what builds championship people.
Real. I love that.
You got to know your role when you playing basketball, and you want to win games. And some people don't know their role, and that's I think a lot of this going on with Boston. Everybody got to know their role, baby.
I ain't gonna lie, you know, and I knew you was gonna say that about the Dennis Rodman. Cause that was classic. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Mike came and got him. He was this nigga was, excuse my language. He was in the room with Carmen Electra naked. Yeah. And Mike come and tapped him and got him up. Yeah. And we say he had the bedroom shoes on with the. Come on.
Yeah, come on. And you know, he listened to Jordan though.
Yeah, and they won a championship.
Yeah, and he said he didn't want to did what Dennis Rodman say. He didn't want to let Jordan down. Nobody wanted to let Jordan down. Because you know what? All Jordan want to do is what? Win. He won't do nothing but winning.
Let me ask you a question. And I want you to be under with me. Do you think Mike made Scotty? Do you think Mike made Scotty up?
In this situation, I think Mike he didn't make Scotty, but he made Scotty a better player. Not make him as far as him being a great talent, because I think his size, ability, his height, he revolutionized the game because he defended all 5 positions at the time. So Scottie Pippen is in the Hall of Fame for various reasons. Not only being a 6-time champion and All-Star, whatever, but cause he was checking everybody. Who Scotty didn't check?
Scotty was checking.
And he had the most classic Air Nikes. I got to put him with the 5.
Scotty?
Wow. I got to put him. You all got to keep past classic Scotty with the airs on the side.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Scotty, matter of fact.
But, like you said, though, Jordan made him a champion, though. Man. Without Jordan, I don't think he wins 6 rings. I'll tell you that.
But let me ask you a trick question. Do you think Mike would have won 6 without Scotty?
No. I don't think.
So you think they needed each other?
Yeah, I think them two. I think Jordan would have eventually won one, but I think that you got to commend when you get a built team like that can last and stay strong that long, and people get underpaid and still play and participate like they do. Because nowadays, cat, you get that chip, you gone. I'm finna get this $400 million deal over here. But these guys stay glued together. So you got to give a shout to their GM, their owner, even though they didn't like him at the end. But at the same time, that boy kept them together for a long period of time, and they got 6 rings out there. Even when Jordan came back, they didn't lose nobody. They added. They added Dennis Rodman. They added, you know what I'm saying? They ain't lose nobody.
Cool
coach.
coach.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
they added credit. That's why they in the Hall. Ain't them boys in the Hall of Fame? The GM and all them.
Yeah,
they should.
Everybody,
you gotta get them.
Everybody.
You gotta get
everybody.
Is
my man dead now? Or?
I don't know. I hope he not. If he is, rest in peace.
Well, I
hope he not. I don't want to put up like just like anybody, like the Dallas, like the Cowboys or the Raiders. Anytime you can win like y'all boys won like that, cause the owner got to be in the Hall of Fame.
Al Davis.
He got the right people in the place.
Shout out to Al.
So no matter how you feel about the owner or the GM or the Chicago Bulls, bro, they got y'all boys in the right place. You can't win 6 rings without having a good mind out there.
Man, Mike don't use a clown. I don't. We watched The Last Dance, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go ahead and say what you said.
Yeah.
The Last Dance, man. Just like you said earlier, if you ain't watched The Last Dance, you gotta watch The Last Dance. That may be, to be honest, that might be the best documentary ever.
Hands down. I say the same thing.
But man, they used to clown my man. Yeah. Mike used to call him short and fat. Mike, Mike. That's another thing about this conversation. Do you not think Mike was a bully?
I know you didn't like when Mike was doing Gary Payton like that.
Oh, God.
You didn't like that. You always fast forward. You didn't like that. You said, I don't like that.
I didn't like that.
How he did when he looked at Gary Payton at the tablet when he said, Gary Payton, I had him the 6th game. They say I had him. How Gary Payton said,
he said I was pushing him. I was jamming him. I was hitting him. Man, Mike started laughing. And he said the glove.
Yeah.
I never had no problem with the glove.
Never. He said, I never had no problem with him. He said, I never had no problem with him.
And really, that's like an inside type thing.
They say, I did you any kind of way.
I did it. Thank you. Thank you, Brett. Wow.
I did you any kind of way.
I never had no problem with the glove.
He had not nan. Not nan problem with
I was hitting him and banging him.
Hitting him and banging him. Hitting him and banging him.
Mike started laughing.
Mike laughed, shrugged it off. And I think, how many games they win that series?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I was a big time.
I know I said
I was a big time Seattle Supersonic fan. It went 6, but like I say, man, rest in peace, my grandma Mary Lee. I got her on my arm right here. And I remember I watched that series in '96. And I was over her house for the summer because my cousin Brian and Ashley come down. I think they was living in Virginia at the time or some shit. Yeah. But they come down and we watched that whole series that summer, man. And like that now one thing before I continue, that Seattle Supersonic team, to be honest, if they played in the NBA right now, man, they would go head to head with the Nets easy. Coming out the West Coast.
LeBron James gonna drop 60 tonight. We're gonna
set
a little spot.
Who you think will win that series though?
Between the Nets and the Sonics?
Yeah. And then your sons that you talked about with Now I understand. I just told you, Brett dropped 40 now, 140 now between them three. They had 140.
The only way I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Kevin Durant is the separator, but I think there goes 7. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the Sonics, everybody could shoot it.
Right.
I mean, you had Hershey Hawkins,
I was about to say.
Deadly Shrimp, Perkins. You had Sean Kemp, Gary Payton. I mean, you had so many ball players, man, on that one team that could do anything. They could shoot the ball, like especially like Deadly Shrimp. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember Deadly Shrimp.
Man, Deadly Shrimp. He was like a German or something. But you talking about can shoot the ball? Man, Deadly Shrimp was tough, man.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. But I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go with the Nets, man, because I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, Kevin Durant is a freak of nature.
Yeah.
Like, do you think? Let me ask you a question, girl. Do you think Kevin Durant could have played back in the '90s era?
Yeah. Easy.
You think he'd been tough though?
Yeah, what man? Kevin Durant, height, size, ability to get to the rim, shooting, dribbling. Like, that's the difference between them. That's the difference between them two. Cause Kevin Durant got balance. He don't fall. Kevin Durant don't fall like that. That's why he's gonna be able to, even with his little injuries in that like couple of years, he gonna last a lot longer than Anthony Davis and all them. Cause he don't fall. He got three rings. If he win this ring, cause he got 3 rings, he got 3 rings. And he probably one away from what LeBron has 4, right?
Yeah, LeBron got 4.
Yeah, he probably gonna have more than LeBron.
But see, the thing about LeBron though, man, see, the reason I always take LeBron up to the top is because, man, LeBron went to the finals with Danielle Marshall and Eric Snow and Andy Varejao and Norris Cole. Like, I mean, you can't. I don't know, man. Like, LeBron, like, is a one-way street, bro. Like, if you put LeBron James on, like I say, they're gonna beat the Suns. They're gonna beat the Suns, and I'm telling you this right now. It might be tough, but they're gonna beat the Suns.
You think they're gonna go in what, 7 or 6?
I think it's gonna go 7.
That's real.
Cause you can't take nothing away from the Suns.
Okay.
What's my man, Devin Booker? Cause he can play ball.
And the other AD, I call him the other AD. I keep getting a young boy named Aaron. Ain't the young boy.
Talking about my man in the paint.
The center,
man,
yeah.
we thinking about him in
he teared him up, bro.
Cause
I always see he playing. He playing. Oh boy, ain't what's his name? Aiden.
I don't know.
I keep getting his name messed up.
I just know he's tearing.
The cat. He ain't got consistent enough. But his spurts that he play in, he be dominant, and he can. And Anthony Davis got to adjust to that when he come back. Or Kenny adjust, because I mean he's banged up a lot. He's been banged up.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long it's gonna last.
Okay.
But we finna get off this pod and watch the rest of the games, Yeah. Because we do what we do best, man. We have to give y'all some content, and we can't be in y'all face all day long, because we got stuff to do, people to feed, and I got family to feed, man.
But yeah, that's a bad. I'm gonna grab a little bite. Tonight, man, I'm gonna roll with the good tacos, man.
Tacos?
Yeah, tacos, man, with the good rice and the lettuce with the tomatoes and the salsa.
Ooh, you always eat good, bro.
Yeah, and I'm getting fat again. It's like my man Jay the Kid always said to my kids, goddamn, my pockets like Timberland. They getting back fat again.
Man, hey, that's kind of the coolest lines, though, man. I remember when he said that.
Yeah, you remember that? It's classic.
I remember when he said that. And I'm telling you, I'm a big fan of 50 Cent, too, but he bodied 50 Cent on a Problem Child beat, too, man. We'll go back. We'll touch over that next time. But it's your boy, Mark Goodman, a.k.a. Voice Box of the Block. You know what it is?
100.